Look, if you're ambitious but lazy, it means three things. You either have no direction and you don't know what to do. You have inbuilt shackles that you may be placed on yourself or that other people placed on you that is stopping you from working as hard as you could be, thinking you might burn out or thinking you can get away with minimal or average work put in and then maximal and crazy results. And three, the most important one and the one I most commonly see, you don't want it bad enough. Let's talk about two very interesting cases when it comes to desire and ambition. For example, I'm going to use football. We have Brazilian children in the favelas playing football constantly, every single day, versus a boy who's brought up, let's say, in the UK. He's brought up in Surrey and he wants to be a footballer. Who do you think is going to have more ambition, more drive to get towards their goals, and why? We all know it's obviously going to be the child that's brought up in the slum, the poor area. Why? Because there is sacrifice in his goals. He knows that the goal isn't only for him, it's for his family, it's for the people that he cares about, and it's because he needs to get the goal. It's not even a want, it's a need. I have to make it. Versus the guy who's brought up in Surrey, it's just a goal he sort of wants. You know, he's seen footballers, he's become inspired, but it's something that he just wants. It's not really a need, a must. And this is how the playing field is sort of leveled when it comes to opportunity, when it comes to getting towards your goals. Because yes, you can be born with all of the right stuff, equipment, everything you need to be successful. And because you simply don't have the drive to get towards your goals, you're not going to get there. And the guy who was born, let's say, in worse conditions is going to get there faster than you because he's hungrier. He's not just looking for a snack, he's hungry. There's a difference between being hungry and just wanting something to eat. A person who's hungry is going to go and do everything in his power to get some food. Versus the person who just wants something to eat, he's just going to go in the fridge, he's going to look around, he's going to pick, okay, that looks nice, I'll just take that, I'll settle for that, let me just eat that. I'm not saying you need to go and move to some war-torn country to try and develop this mindset, but I'm saying you need to put into perspective why you even want these goals. Most people, they don't actually want these goals. They see them in edits, they see them in TikToks and Reels, and they get a little bit inspired, and that's it. That's how they want to get towards these goals, and they expect to be able to be consistent in these goals when there's no root. There's no roots of the motivation, there's no roots of the drive. And the easiest way to do this is to be a man. Be a man about your goals. A real man isn't going to look towards his goals for only himself. He's going to look towards his goals for other people. Now, what's going to wake you up and get you out of bed with more vim, more passion, more drive towards your goals? You saying, I need to wake up so I can get this Lambo, so I can get this Bugatti? Or you waking up and saying, I need to get my mum her dream house before she passes away. I need to make it before she dies. I need to take the burden off my father, protect my family, lead the family to success. You know it, I know it, you felt that little heart palpitation. You have to move your goals in priority for your family now and your future family to come. Every man has a princess to save, a dragon to slay, and a castle and a kingdom to build. Any guy can get this sort of motivation and drive. You just need to frame it in a different way. I'm telling you, the desire you're gonna get from putting things bigger than yourself towards your overall goals and then using the other things as stack, you know, wanting the car, the dream house, all that stuff. I'm telling you, this as the furnace, this as the main fire is going to propel you the most. And it's going to give you that aggression, that passion to go towards your goals. Sacrifice is intrinsic to a man's purpose. If you think men are at their strongest, are at their peak when they're fighting for other people, if you can just shift this towards your goals, you will be unstoppable. You are capable of so much more work than you think, so much more discipline than you think. But because you've been conditioned by most likely school, life, society in general, on how much you think is enough work, on how much you think is acceptable, on how much you think is gonna make you burn out, your potential is being held back. There's not a single person who has achieved extreme results without extreme amounts of effort. This doesn't even happen in movies. That's how you know it's so unrealistic and that they're actually trying to keep the populace down. It doesn't even happen in Hollywood movies. There's no movie where the character achieves something absolutely crazy, stupendous, and he doesn't go through trials, tribulations. He's just balanced the whole movie. He does a little bit of hard stuff and then he gets his goal. No. I think what causes people to burn out is because they're working and they're not thinking about their health, or they're going too fast too quickly. We'll work towards working these 12-hour days, these 6-hour days where you're just grinding, you're working towards your goals, and it will feel fulfilling. You don't need an escape, because that's what this work-life balance is. The life portion is an escape. That what they think is life is scrolling, parties, clubs, playing games, escapism habits, because they're not satisfied with their actual life, which is dead-end jobs, working. You understand what I mean. In order to gain the success, yes, this first portion of your life is going to be unbalanced, and that's perfectly fine. As long as you're taking care of your health, and as long as you're working up towards working these 12-hour days, these 6-hour days of intense, deep work, you're going to be perfectly fine. And in fact, you're going to actually be more happy than the people who are using these escapism habits, because this will build fulfillment. You will start to feel fulfilled when you're actually doing stuff, when you're moving the goalposts, when you're making progress towards your goals, because this is intrinsic to what makes men men. You will be on your purpose. And this leads into the final thing, and this is direction. The reason why most people get depressed, the reason why most people, they feel like they have no purpose now, is because they don't have direction of what they want to do. I'm going to tell you how to finally get that direction back and to get on your purpose. If you have that longing in your heart, that ambition, but you're lazy, I'm going to tell you it like this. If you're a man, literally all you need to focus on when it comes to your purpose and your goals is making sure your family is good, so aka financial freedom, making sure your health is good, your physical fitness is on top, and making sure your mental is good. You're learning as much as you can, and you're pretty much stacking up wisdom so that you can pass on to your future generations, your son, your daughters, everything. This is what true male self-improvement was, and how it should have always been. Your purpose for the bigger things in life is what's going to set you apart from the others, and it's what's going to lead to true eudaimonic fulfillment. Biggest hurdle that you need to get over in your young life is literally financial freedom. That is the biggest hurdle you need to get past. I 100% think you should focus on that fully. Literally put all of your emphasis and all of your power on getting over that hurdle, because it's the biggest and the hardest one. All of them work, literally all of them work. Get a business vehicle, start a business, and literally work towards that every single day, doing high leverage habits, not taking cold showers, meditating. That those have their place, yes, but you need to be doing high leverage habits. So that's not just watching a video, it's not just taking notes, that's taking action every single day. Literally waking up, writing 3 things that you have to do pertaining to those goals. So physical fitness, learning more, so it could be learning about your side hustle, your business, and taking action. Men are brave, men take action. You need to be taking action to actually make progress in this financial stuff, okay? Now look, if you are ambitious but lazy, these are literally the 3 things you need to focus on, and I promise you, you'll start to be more ambitious and you'll start to be less lazy. Now, if you want a short guide on how you can start to implement these habits, or a list of some side hustles or niches you can try and get into when it comes to business-wise, and just DM me on Instagram and I'll send you a free value document. It's literally free value, it will help you out, and this is for the people who actually want to take action. The people who actually made it to the end of the video, who actually want to do something, and who actually want to achieve their goals. Always remember that you can truly achieve anything, and if you put your mind to it, the world can truly be yours. Peace.